Hey everyone, Jason here. Today I am finally going to give you guys a tour of my Lego room. This is something that's been on my to-do list for a while and something that a lot of you have requested for a while. And the reason I'm doing it right now is because tomorrow, Crystal and I are actually moving. So by the end of the day tomorrow, this room, which has been my Lego room slash office for the last 17 years, will be empty. I'm going to start just by doing a quick pan through the room to show you how it's laid out. This wall has my main working set of Lego parts, and they are primarily sorted by part type. And then depending on the quantity of the part, they might also be further subdivided by color. These are my two main build tables, and the tan one also doubles as my video table, which I will pull out from the wall so I can sit behind and typically put a white bed sheet on. Underneath that table are boxes of finished models. In this corner I have overflow bins, and these are for parts that I have huge quantities of, so I don't need access to them all in my main working set. So I'll keep them out of the way and only use them when I'm building a particularly large model or a model that just happens to use a large quantity of some of those parts. This is Crystal's main office table, which also doubles as a build table sometimes, like right now. She's actually working on a model of our new house. And this is my quote-unquote desk. It's actually just a bookshelf with a tabletop on it so that I can use it as a stand-up desk, which I actually like a lot better than sitting around all day. In the closet are more overflow bins and also a bunch of sets that I just haven't got around to building yet. And here we have a super exciting filing cabinet. One nice thing about the new house is that there are actually two rooms we'll be using for the office and the Lego room. So things like the filing cabinet won't need to be in the Lego room. I'm not going to show you what is in every drawer because otherwise we'll be here forever. But I'll go through some just to give you an idea of how I store the parts. This section is mostly basic plates. So here I have 1x1 plates, 1x3 plates. This is all 1x2 plates. And I really like the system of these containers within the drawer. So for example, if I'm blowing through a lot of white and black 1x2 plates, I can just take this out and bring it to my build table. These are just hockey, like trading card or sport card containers, and they nicely fit in these drawers. Here are 1x4 plates, 1x6 plates, 1x8 and 1x10 plates. This column is 2x-N plates, so 2x2, 2x3, 2x4, 2x6, etc. Further along these columns, these are mostly modified plates. These are slopes. These are inverted slopes. These larger drawer units are sorted in the same way with these trading card inserts. Here are round plates of various sizes, 1x1 round bricks and cones. 2x2 round bricks and cones. These are small panels, larger panels, some modified bricks. The rest of these two columns are basic bricks, 1x-N bricks all the way down and 2x-N bricks all the way down. The most common basic bricks I have stored under this main build table. 1x2 bricks in all the main colors, 1x4 bricks, 2x2 bricks, and 2x4 bricks. As we get into these smaller drawers, we have a lot of specialty pieces here. This is mostly detailing pieces, curved slopes of various types, G-slopes, log bricks, etc. This section front and center has most of the tiles and modified tiles in it because I use them all the time. And as we continue to the right, we have minifig accessories here. Here are some super useful bricks with studs on their side, plates with clips on them, bars of various types. This entire unit is Technic parts. Some more Technic parts here and some more minifig parts here. And the last column, it's kind of hard to get in there with the build tables in the corner like they are, so I put some less useful parts over there. For many of these small parts, I'll actually have two drawers for the same part. One drawer for the monochrome parts and one for the colored parts. If we take a closer look at some of the overflow bins, a lot of these are sorted in the same way as the working set. For example, this column has 1x1 and 1x3 plates, 1x2 plates, 1x4 plates, 1x6 plates, 1x8 and 1x10 plates. There's actually a whole other row of these containers underneath this table where I store all my surplus basic brick and a lot of less frequently used parts. That's about all I wanted to show you today. I didn't go into too much detail about how I store my Lego, but at least I hope I gave you some insight into how I do things. Just keep in mind that there's no wrong way to store your Lego. Do whatever works best for you. The way I have mine set up has evolved a lot over the last 15 years, and it's still evolving as I acquire new pieces and as my building style changes. For example, all of my Technic bricks are all the way over on the left side of my working set. And that harkens back to when I wasn't really building a lot of Technic models. But now that I'm building more mechanical creations and more kinetic sculptures, I should really relocate them into a more upfront and accessible location. And that's one reason I'm really excited to move into our new house. In addition to having a larger Lego room, it'll be a great opportunity to just rejig my storage system to make it more efficient for building models. I might do another room tour video after I set that room up, or maybe I'll do a time-lapse video of actually setting it up. But until then, thanks for watching, keep on building, and I'll see you next time.